All right, dude. Let me just hit play on this. So, well, as some of you may know, um, what the frick? When am I starting? When am I starting this? Uh, when do I start? Let's see. Okay, so, um, holy frick. As some of you may know, I, um, I play Minecraft, as some may or may not know. Um, Man, this game's kind of quiet, low key. I don't know if the game's just freaking quiet or I just can't hear it. Um, I guess we'll see when I start mining stuff like now. Okay, you can kind of hear it. Okay. So, as some of you may know, I play Minecraft. I speedrun Minecraft a little bit. I would say I'm pretty new, even though I've been playing for a bit now. Um, I've been playing for like maybe a few months. And my God, I am addicted. I'm cracked. I'm cracked out when it comes to this game. I think about this game so much. Um, so if you are on this channel for Jack, um, well, I mean, this obviously isn't Jack. I mean, this is obviously Jack and Dexter too. What am I saying? Um, and well, yeah, I mean, this is a bit of a change, but I hope you enjoy it. If you don't know anything about Minecraft runs, I'm kind of explain some of it to you. That last minute or so was just basically me getting tools for the run. Basically, all these stone tools, a pickaxe, an axe, a shovel, and a hoe. Um, Minus some extra wood there. And the whole kind of idea is right now I need like 8 iron ingots so I can get. That's why I'm properly equipped for the Nether. And if you've never played Minecraft before, that made no sense whatsoever. And if you've never played Minecraft before, this is actually going to be pretty hard for me to explain. There's a whole lot to explain. But if you know about Minecraft and you don't really know much about the speedrun, then frick it. I mean, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Um, you see me collecting the villagers' beds. These beds are going to be important for the end of the run. Not necessarily important now. You may know the iron golem has like a lot of iron on him. Um, Specifically 3 to 5 iron, but I need 8. So I'm gonna be slapping him. I get 5, and then I kind of look around to see if there's more food than this. Because if there is like a lot more food than this, then I could trade. I could trade wheat, which is what comes from the hay bales, into 3 emeralds, and then 3 emeralds into a bucket. But I don't find any more food. Instead, I just kind of find the rest of my beds here, which I need 7, by the way. I don't. You could technically leave with like 4, but like I'm not that good, so I leave with 7. You see, I toss them into my inventory in a square-like fashion. So I got my beds for the run. I have 5 iron, which means I need 3 more, and I'm kind of looking around to see, where can I get this iron at? There's no more iron in the village, so I'm kind of looking for a cave, as well as looking for gravel, so I could find some flint. So I can't find any more food, so I'm just making my food now, since I'm not going to be trading. I make my bucket, which I'm going to need to make the portal. Make a shield, which is kind of for safety precautions, and then once I find my gravel here, once I get flint, which is 5th try, it looks like. I got a 1 in 10 chance to get flint. I got 1 for 5 there, so I say pretty good. Once I get my flint there, I made a flint and steel, so I could light up my portal. And then I find this lava pool, but I don't immediately go in because I'm still looking for iron, right? I'm still looking for iron. Potentially, like, I'm looking for a cave entry. So I could maybe look for some iron. And then somewhere along the line, I start thinking to myself, well, maybe this just isn't worth it. maybe, maybe this just isn't worth it. Maybe I'll get my iron in the Nether. Well, so I waste a bit of time doing this, but I'm thinking I can just probably get my iron in a Bastion, in like the Bastion chest, which is kind of a very risky play. But I was over it, dude. I was like, you know what, man, this is like, I spent so much time in the overworld freaking around. And I think that's like one of my one of my biggest weaknesses as a Minecraft speedrunner. I take like 8 minutes, maybe sometimes upwards of 10 minutes trying to get into the Nether. And like people who are like world record type level get in there like 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm like, okay, this isn't working out. This is pretty fun. If you've never seen this before, this is how you make your Nether portal. All you need is a lava pool and a water bucket to do so. And bada boom, bada bang, just like that, you got yourself a portal and I'm heading through to the Nether. And the reason I need 3 more iron is just so I can make an iron pick. And an iron pick, you can mine gold blocks with an iron pick. So that's what I'm kind of that's what I was looking for, but I didn't get it. So right now, I actually see it's open right there. The Nether's pretty open around there, so that's really good. And then right here, I'm doing a strat that people are calling like E-ray. So like right there, it's a little a little hard to explain in less than like 5 seconds. Because it lasted really short. But basically the idea is when I go FOV 30 and I look in like a specific direction, if your entities are high in that specific direction, so if you look in the top left of the screen, there's an E counter, and that E counter fluctuates. That's basically how many entities are in your field of vision, even through walls. And if that counter is high, usually that means there's a Bastion in that direction. There's more to it. There's way more to it than that, but for the sake of simplicity, that's what I'll keep it at, I guess. So you see me mining gold here, basically to make gold armor, so that the piglins, when I get into a Bastion, the piglins won't be like on my ass. So I got my gold armor, and I am on the move, and I know the Bastion is in this direction, so I book it over here. So yeah, I mean, right here is just me traveling along, seeing a lot of lava, and yeah, I don't know where this Bastion is. I just know the direction of it. Don't know how far it is, but the E-ray thing, it tells you the direction of the Bastion, but it doesn't tell you exactly how far it is. And then I try to traverse this lava very, very carefully because I know I am like 7 minutes in. And I know there's a Bastion in some, in that direction, but I don't know. This is pretty decent pace for me. Because usually I find Bastions at maybe like the 11-12 minute mark usually. So getting a Bastion, which should, yeah, there it is. Seeing a Bastion before 8 minutes is like really good for me. And I know it's treasure, which is good. I get to identify the Bastion really well, really fast here. And I get to enter fairly quickly, so that's also good. And then, from here, there's sort of a route to this. The last time I did treasure, funny enough, the last time I did treasure, I mined 18 gold blocks. 18 gold blocks, that's 144 gold. I did the math. Well, that's not that much math, but 144 gold ingots. And traded all those to piglins, and I only got 2 ender pearl trades. So that was kind of sus. And then look, the first chest I looked at has iron in it. So I'm like, great, fantastic. Now I get to make my iron pick, so I can mine gold, and I can make an iron axe as well, but I don't have my stick, so yeah, I fricked that up. I'm like kind of nervous, as you might be able to tell. I'm a little nervous. So yeah, I make those 2 things, and then I can start mining. I actually do that. I don't know actually why I did that. I kind of want all my piglins in one hole, but it's fine as long as I get the job done anyway. So I mined that gold, was attracts all the piglins. They're going crazy. Mine a little hole for them, and then I make sure I have gold to trade with them. Mine the block so they walk through, but they're not going in the hole. So I kind of wait it out a little bit, throw some gold in the hole, and they start following. And then I don't hear any more. I don't hear any more piglin. So I think it's safe to come out, and the other piglin are in that hole. So I kind of for some reason separate the piglin in 2 different holes, which in hindsight isn't a great thing to do. But I kind of just throw the rest of my gold in there, and then I go into these this area where the rest of the gold is at. So there's a chance of 3 or 5 gold blocks to spawn in each of these like small areas here. Looks like I got 3 out of 5. I checked the last area to see if there's any, and there's 4. So that's 4 out of 5. That's very good. I think I don't know what like the average is. And then there's a freaking piglin. I got scared. I literally like jumped out of my seat, seeing him. And then they start attacking me like freaking. And then I trade half my gold to one set of piglins, half my gold to other piglins, which kind of wastes a bit of time. I grabbed those boots so I could walk better. I could run in soul sand faster, I guess. Then I go up to the other side, where there's another potential 5 blocks of gold. So I get 2. I think there's only 3 on this side. I don't remember. 3. I don't remember there being one here, but I could be wrong. Oh, there was. Okay, so I got another 4 out of 5. That's good. That's great. So get 8 out of 10 blocks of total. I gotta remember to eat, so they don't attack me and kill me. Half of my gold on one side, half of my gold on the other, and I already see some pearls, so that's good. That gold didn't quite get the hole. All good. And then, so I'm looking for a few things here now. I have all my beds, so I don't need any string. I'm gonna throw out basically everything I don't need. And I'm kind of looking for pearls, right? I got 13 pearls so far, which is good. I need a very minimum of I'd say like 14. I'd be okay with 14 leaving. I just can't really pearl around and find stuff. And find a fortress after this. So what I kind of do here is I kind of wait for them to trade. And one side actually trade a lot faster than the other side. So I kind of wait, and I'm like, okay. And I have 7 obsidian as well, as you might be able to see. Which is not a good thing, because they look like they're done trading, so I don't know. I'm looking in these chests again to see if I can find any more obsidian. That's all I need. I have fire res potions. I have all my pearls, I think. Yeah, I have all my pearls now, and I have 9 obsidian. Which means I need 1 more in order to make a pearl. In order to make another nether portal. And then I walk in that hole and I get my obsidian and I'm out, dude. I'm out. I got my 10 obsidian. I got 32 pearls. So we are big chilling now. I'm trying to figure out what to throw out. I kind of take my time here because I don't want to throw out something that I actually need. I'm going to take a boat. If you guys haven't seen this is actually pretty cool. It's a pretty neat thing. Take a boat, and this kind of negates fall damage. That's awesome. And then I take my pearls here, and I realize I'm in the negative quadrant. So like there's a chance for a good chance for a structure to spawn in each quadrant. What do I mean by quadrants? Like you can see my X is negative, my Z is negative in the top left there. So there's a structure in positive, negative, negative, positive, and negative, negative. So the structure I just was in, the quadrant I was in was a negative, negative, and there was a bastion there. So now I'm traveling to positive, negative to see if there's a fortress there. There's I believe, 60% chance for 50% chance for a fortress to spawn, 40% chance for a bastion. I think I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong with all this. But there's a good chance for both of those. And then there's also a small chance that a bastion I believe it's 10% chance that a bastion tries to spawn, but it tries to spawn in a basalt delta biome, and bastions can't spawn in basalt delta biome, so it just despawns. So there's a 10% chance that can happen. But anyways, I'm in positive negative at the moment, just barely. You see, I'm like, my X is like 10. And then I find a fortress. So I'm like, okay, sick. That's awesome. I'm only 14 minutes in. I'm already out of the Bastion and found a fortress. So that's really, really good. So now I'm just trying to find the blaze spawners. For those that don't know, I'm basically looking for Eyes of Ender, and you know, the big picture is like the Eyes of Ender. And to make Eyes of Ender, you need blaze powder and you need ender pearls. So I already have all the ender pearls I need from the piglin trades. Now I just need blaze rods from the blazes, so I can turn that into blaze powder, and then I can leave the Nether and create Eyes of Ender, so I could go and find the end. So right now I'm just trying to again find the blaze spawner, and I see one. So I was looking to see if there's actually a second spawner somewhere, because there are two blaze spawners per fortress. So yeah, I found me a blaze spawner. So now I'm mining these blocks out so the blazes have more space to spawn. This is like really hard to explain. I've never actually like tried to explain this stuff out loud in such a short amount of time. It's like it's so difficult. But basically, when you kill a blaze, right, you have a 50% chance for that blaze to drop a blaze rod, right? And kind of unfortunate. I think I'm 0 for 2 right now, and then that makes it 1 for 3 on blaze kills. And this makes it 2 for 4. I see the rod. Also, the reason I need fire res potions is because the blazes, they shoot fire, and so the potions basically negate all their damage, except the melee damage. They don't negate melee damage. So, I think I'm like 3 for 6 right now or something. I believe I've killed 6 so far, which is pretty average, obviously, it's 50%. But luckily I found the second blaze spawner. That's really good. So I'm going to be killing these blazes that I find all around. I think that's 7 kills. Make that 8 kills. Still a solid 50-50 here. 5 for 9, I believe. Y'all can let me know if I'm counting this wrong, because I was not paying attention. I believe I'm 5 for 9, though. Which, yeah, I'm basically cheating. I'm basically cheating. 5 for 10, 6 for 11. Pretty decent, Looking for 7 there, and a solid 6 for 12. I see another couple of blazes spawn. And then once I get 7, I'm out. 7 is a good number because that can make you 14 Eyes of Ender. And maximum you'll need 12 Eyes of Ender for the end. I'll explain more on that later. But right now I'm looking for good coordinates to what they call blind travel at. So I need my X and Z coordinates basically to add up to 300. That's how I know it's pretty decent blind travel, and they add up to about 280 something. So I'm like, alright, frig it. Let me make my portal here, and then travel back to the overworld, hoping that this puts me close to the end, closest to the stronghold. Make my blaze powder now, and then I walk through the portal. Bada boom, bada bang. At 18 minutes, I've never traveled back 18 minutes before. It's freaking nuts for me. I see that it's nighttime, which is, again, not a normal thing, because it'd be coming back to daytime at about 20 minutes. And I don't get here this fast, so I had to sleep. So yeah, right now I'm just going up high so I can see my ender pearl, or my eye of ender, when it, like where it goes, I guess. So I make 14 since I have the pearls, so, you know, just make 14 straight away. I see that that angle is negative 82.9, and I type it into the chat, because, well, doing a little strat here. I went too far a little. And I look and see, and it's like 83.5. So that's only it's called like a triangulation strat, I guess. What you do is like you throw the eye, get the angle of the eye. Also, the angle is in the top left corner again. There's like that number fluctuating. It's like, let me count the rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rows down all the way to the right. Or not all the way to the right, but the number second to the right. Yeah, that's the angle that I'm looking at here. And the first eye I threw was like, I throw an eye bender, get its angle, then I run perpendicular to it in either direction. I do 4 sprint jumps in that direction, throw again, and then see the difference in angle. And the difference was like 0.7 or something. It was like 0.7, which is not very good. Because in general, you're looking at, because if the difference is 0.7, then you take 1,000 and divide it by 7, or 0.7, and that is how many blocks the Stronghold is away. So I didn't really do the math. It's pretty bad. It's more than 1,000 blocks away. I know that much. So what I do is I book it in that direction, and I start throwing all these pearls, and that's all this traveling that I'm doing now. I know that it's super far away, so I just keep going, and I keep throwing, whenever I can. So yeah, that's a pretty cool strat. It's funny that strat. I'm like, I was kind of doubting if I even did it right, but after seeing that angle, I was like, okay, yeah, I did it. I did it right. The Stronghold's still pretty far away. So I realize that, and I keep going. Keep throwing wherever there's an entrance. I know I have 6 pearls left, so and I only need 1 for the, or at most 2 for the end. So I keep throwing. I throw again just to make sure. I have the eyes. See, it's negative 79, so that is, a degree change. And then I throw my pearl into that bush. Unfortunate, dude. Unfortunate. And then I have 3 pearls still, so I'm still good to, we're still good. Still got enough. And then, I think this is where I decide to throw again. So I use the same method here. Get the angle, negative 85.3. Then I run perpendicular 4 blocks, or 4 sprint jumps rather. And then I throw again. Went from 85.3 to 96.7. That's more than a 10-degree change, which means I know that it's less than 100 blocks away. And I realized that immediately. And so I do what's called, like, I ate it, which can't really explain that. I ate it, which basically means the chunks in the top left corner. You'll see there's like a row that says chunk. And so the first number is the X, the second number is the Y, and the third number is the Z. I'm looking for the X and Z to be 8, 8, which is like the very center of the chunk, because that's where the eye points to. It's kind of complicated, but basically I found the end using that method. I ate it, as they say. So yeah, using that method, I find the Stronghold, and boy, I see it says towards negative Z, which means there are hidden rooms. So fun, and this structure is really weird. It's in a ravine in a cave, and I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, there's nothing. I'm gonna guess there's nothing in that middle direction. And I kind of look through here. I'm like, okay, this isn't supposed to be a path, so I go up here, knowing that there's a hidden room there. And then I walk through this side, looking over here. I know that there's a hidden room here. Look around some more. I see the ravine again. I'm like, okay. And I see that there's a hidden room here. Well, there has a chance to be a hidden room there, and there wasn't. And then I kind of went down the middle this way. Basically just trying to find the Stronghold. The creeper was right there. Oh my god, that scared me. I thought I was going to lose my run to that. Stupid creeper, dude. My second least favorite mob for the run, anyway. And I think at some point I hear silverfish, so I'm like, okay, it's here. So yeah, I walk up here, I get away from these guys, and what I should have been doing here is actually breaking the spawner, but instead I was killing these fools for whatever reason. So I broke it, I was gonna kill these guys and then go through, and then they just kind of stopped attacking. Then they fell, so I was like, okay, I can just walk over here. And bada boom, bada bing. I got 12 eyes. 12 eyes to go. And then I throw them all in there. And now I'm in the end. Now I just want blocks. I want blocks and I want my pearls in the last 2 hotbar spaces, just because that's how I like to have them. I use the other 7 slots for my beds. But, you know, first I have to set up the altar a little bit. So I grab my crying obsidian and I put it in my 8th hotbar key, 8th slot. And then I set up for the thing here. So I put my blocks there, which actually isn't how people do it. Normally, those last 2 blocks that I placed go to the left instead of the right, but that's kind of how I learned it for some reason. I thought the dragon was going to perch. As you see, I put my 7 beds into the slots here, and then I kind of stand about right here, and then I just build all the way up to like Y120. I don't freaking know, dude. I basically past Y120, I know the dragon can't reach me. So I kind of use that to my advantage. And once the dragon's over there, I look to see if he's gonna perch, and he doesn't. So I'm like, all right, alrighty then. I'm just kind of waiting, and then he decides to fire on me, so I go back up. And I start going up again. I gotta keep track of where the dragon is. If he's on the opposite side of me, then I know he has a chance to perch. And the further you are from the altar, apparently, like the better chance he has to perch. And so knowing that, being very, very high up, I'm like, okay, there's a good chance he's probably gonna perch here. But the dragon is a meanie butt, and he decides, you know what, frick you, I'm gonna shoot another fireball. And you know what, I'm okay with that. I'm a little nervous, man, I'm a little nervous. I've only been on sub 30 pace before, twice. Yeah, this is being my 2nd time. And I see he might perch, and then he doesn't. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm over Y120. So I'm just gonna chill around here. But yeah, my other sub 30 pace run, I didn't frick up. The dragon literally took 5 minutes to perch, and then I see him perching. So I'm like, oh frick. Okay, and then this is the 1 bed cycle, bed 1 cycle. Basically, when the dragon hitboxes in the middle, and it took me 6 beds. Not bad, dude. And this is my first ever sub.
Oh, yes.
Gaming at official time of 26:50. You absolutely destroyed the
Sub 30, baby. Sub 30, baby. That's freaking.
My first ever sub 30 gamers. What a journey it has been. I think I'm gonna post this one to YouTube, dude. Maybe. I don't know. You guys like this stuff? I don't know. I don't freaking know, dude. I don't know. I'm proud of it. So you know what? If you like it, so be it. If you don't, so be it, dude. I'm proud of it. Let me put the seed so my run doesn't get invalidated. LOL. There we go, dude. Let's freaking go.
Whoa.
So yeah. I don't know what the frick I was doing. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know if you guys like this stuff, but hey, you know, if you do, give it a like. Yeah, peace out.